Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I've just been busy with, stuff to start the year coaching wise, but this is my primary deadlift from coming on 2 weeks ago. So this was like the end of my week 5. And yeah, as you can see, I was warming up. I felt pretty good. Took my last warm up at 285 kilos here. And this flew, and this felt really good. The point of this video, though, is to talk about having subpar end of blocks to where you didn't expect it. Because if you watch this is 10 kilos under my best pull ever, and it did not move the greatest. There's no sugarcoating that. So I wanted to go into this video and just talk about, while I play the workout clips and write down the weight that was used in these clips, I want to talk about it's not over till it's over, and one bad block doesn't really define you, right? So most of you watching will be in meet prep for Canadian Nationals in about 7 weeks now. And, it's very normal to have things feel crappy or things feel shitty. It's very normal. You're accumulating a ton of volume. You're accumulating a ton of fatigue. Those old injuries that were not apparent a few weeks back are now becoming more apparent. You have aches, you have pains. They're all bad. Everyone goes through the same stuff. I'm not saying disregard it, but, it's completely normal. And so for me, this block, I think what happened was aggressive pacing already in a structure that me and my coach had talked about, a structure that didn't set me up for the best training in particular. There's still some stuff that we're trying to work out with my deadlift that we're starting this block. We're starting 2 times sumo this block. So we're hoping that pans out and helps out. With squat, nothing really, it was a good block for squat. It was a good block for bench and squat. Unfortunately, with bench, I just got tired towards the end of a block, which is, typical if you're running a longer block length and you usually run 4-week blocks, right? That I think was the biggest kicker. Was I ran a 5-week block and I kind of burnt myself out. So pacing is super important. That's another thing. I learned from this. I took the data. I'm not perfect. I learned the data, and I learned that, okay, maybe I'll have to sandbag that, those first 2 weeks instead of taking something super aggressive, or even ask your coach. That's something that I didn't do that I probably should have done, which is ask my coach, hey, what do you think I should take this week, and how do you think I should pace out the block on my primary days? Because my secondary days, I'm usually pretty good at that. But that's something that you should always strive to talk about with your coach, no matter what. This was a good session, but on Sunday, that's how bad that deadlift was, is on Sunday, I couldn't even unrack 210 on squat. Well, I did, but it felt so bad to the point where my left side of my back started to seize up, my hips and adductors, those pains that were nagging me a few weeks ago, that was nagging me again. And so I had to sandbag that whole workout, not by choice. And yeah, you saw that squat with 282. It still flew. I felt a little heavy on the back, but that still flew as well. This 275, not my best. My best triple is 280. So I could tell that the block was beating me up after how this 275 moved. Moved fine, but felt like I could have moved it a little bit better. Maybe I'm being hard on myself. Bench was unfortunately that lift where, at the first few weeks of the block, I felt super strong and super powerful, even the block prior. And as the block went on here, I benched 200 keys during week 4's primary bench, and it moved fine, but it was I'm not benching 205 plus this block. It's not gonna be there. So I took 202. This was the first single. This matches my all-time best bench in the gym, which is 7.5 keys over my meet PR. And it moved fairly well, not the fastest, but it moved fairly well. Like, still got stuck, as I typically do, and then I had to repeat the same single the next set, and as you can see here, just, ran out of gas. Very unfortunate. And yeah, that was pretty much that end of block. It wasn't the greatest, but it's okay. It's one thing that you guys have to note when you're this far out from a meet. Typically things are not supposed to feel good. The last two out of the 3 meets that I've done, I felt like crap 8 weeks out. Both of the times I was having knee and adductor pain. So, it's pretty typical for me to feel this bad, this beat up, this far out. Me and my coach did make some changes like I had mentioned in this video. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix my deadlift, so we'll be going through that the next couple of weeks. I'll take you guys along that journey with me, but just wanted to reiterate that it is completely normal to feel beat up, and pacing matters a ton, and communicating with your coach about aches and pains, communicating to your coach about what feels off, if something feels wrong. So as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll leave a like and please subscribe if you guys would like to show support. That would mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.